Good afternoon, welcome, it's Anna here. And I'm feeling much better, even though my voice is still a bit cracky. As I said, the cold wanted to stay on my vocal cords, but I'm feeling much better. So I thought I would continue on Fleur. And as you can see, this is how far we got last time. As you can see, I have a pile of papers that are waiting to go into these signatures. Yeah. So I'm just going to start putting them in. I am so in love with this cover. It is so cool. I'm in love with this entire journal. It will be amazing, I hope. So, fun times. We have about 3 folios in each signature, and I want to put in some more because we have lots and lots of room in that big spine. So for instance, here I have book page. This is dyed with tea and rust. And then we have a ledger. So I want some kind of ephemera or something. And I have a bunch of pages, something like maybe something like this. With a little address label there, that will be perfect. Excuse me. And then I would like something a bit fun. Maybe I can even do that instead. Yeah. Maybe some more book page in this one. And I have, this is, I showed you last time, this is from a catalog, a reprint of a catalog. So I'm going to put that in. That is 5. And then I want something nice in the center. And that's what I was supposed to be picking out. Right, now I remember I was gonna pick out some more centerpieces. This one is quite nice, or should I hinge that to something? I could do that. Or I could, let's put this flower folio here in the center. So let's do a little flip through and see if I am happy with the result. I want to move something here. I want to move the book page, I think. There we go. And this, and this, and this. Yes. Now I'm happy. Now I have 6. That's something I'm aiming for. 6 folios in each signature for this one. And then I always feel the bulk in the center. And I think I might want to reinforce this one just in case with a tiny bit of washi tape so that it doesn't break, because it is vintage. It is from 1941. So I want to reinforce it. And I'm using washi tape and I'm running it over my glue stick. So, how is everybody doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing much better. It's Friday and I have been sick since Sunday last week. So it's been a long week. I have been spending lots of time in bed. And that's not something that I'm really fond of. So I really, maybe I should even do this. I'm really happy that I'm feeling better. There we go. We can have that in the center. So that is the first signature. Feeling better. Let's look at the second one. Here we have a rust-dyed paper, we have book page, and we have writable paper. And this I will sew together later. This is green grid, and then we have a straw paper. So I want once again some ephemera, some kind, or maybe a book page. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a book page. I have this. This is from a dictionary, and I just folded it in the middle and then folded it up so that it will be a little tuck spot on each side, like that. Let's see what else we want in this one. We could also hinge pages. Then we want ephemera. Oh, I did this. This is a copycraft, a steal, I should say. I saw Thoughts Journals on Instagram. She made lovely swatch pages and sold in her Etsy shop. And she had one letter, and she did some. This is like a washi sticker, and then she did stamping and swatching, and I absolutely loved it. So I had to copycraft it. So I made one for my ideas journal, and then I did this, and I did a little bit of extra stamping. I absolutely love it. So that will go in. And what do we want in the center? Just going through my stash. Many of these pages are things that I was planning on hinging together, so I might have to start doing that. I want an image in the center. I have this one though. This is Princess Margaret of Sweden. She died way too young. She was a grandmother of our king, current king, and I think I might want that in the center actually. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fold it. I could do one of those folds and hinge it, but I think I just want to smack it in the center there. Is it the right height? 24 centimeters. I'm just going to measure it and see. It is the right height. And do I want to fold it, or do I want to hinge it? I want to fold it, but I'm not folding it all the way over, so it is a little bit wonky. Absolutely, I love that spread there. Gorgeous. So I think I want to move the pages a bit so that they perfect. That is the second signature. Just feeling the, yeah. Let's move on to the third. Oh, I love this purple print. Really cute. And we have tea-dyed, and then we have something else. And I want to add something in between those two. I want to add some ephemera. So let's do this one, this letter, and I think I'm just going to fold it in the center. Like that. Flip 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, then I want a book page. Do I have any more book pages here, or do I want to go and find some? I have lots of them to hinge. You know what? I am going to pause you guys just a second and go and find some more book pages. I will be right back. I am back, and looking at the clock, that took me about not even 10 minutes. So I got a bunch of different pages that I'm gonna put in here. Yeah, so where do I start? Let's just grab one. This is from a 1938 Swedish English dictionary that I recently made into a journal called Karin, and that I will reinforce, I think, the spine there, because it looks like it is not in 100% condition. So I'm just going to run the washi tape over the glue stick, pop it down and cut it off. Here we go. Let's move that to the side. That was quite... Oh, I don't like when they have backing papers, the washi tapes. I think it's ridiculous. I don't like it. So, and then I think I already did the ephemera, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I want something interesting in the center. Again, what to put there then? I have so many things to fold. Maybe I should just put this in the center. I have this stationery I'm thinking about using somewhere, so I'm just... This is quite white, but I don't care. So I think I'm gonna put it... Let's put it in the center. Why not? There we go. Now we have 6 in this as well. There we go. Let's go into signature number 4. So we have the rust dyed, the book page. Here we have a hinged page. And what do you want? I want the book page ephemera. Let's do this book page. This is from a book on wildflowers, I think. And this has a plate inside that is glued in, and I'm going to leave that. So I'm just going to get a bit of washi tape here to just reinforce it a little bit. And we're going to take the thin one here. Yeah. So I didn't go with the super duper old book pages, many of them, some of them, but not all of them, because if I constantly use the 1700s and 1800s books, there won't be any difference between my journals. This one is from 1920, and it could be the center, this one. I also want some ephemera. Take a smaller piece of ephemera. I have some. Here we go. I have envelopes and different kind of things. This small one. I thought I saw. Here we go. Let's put that in. No receipt. And what else do we need in this one? I'm feeling the the folds. Maybe another short page, or I will hinge something. I can hinge something, yes. Let's do that. I just want to make sure they're the right size. It should be 24 by 15 and a half. So let's hinge something fun. We have this. Let's hinge it to this one. Quite equal in size, and let me just check the size. 20, perfect. And like 1 millimeter too wide maybe, but I'm gonna hinge them anyway. And I am going to use the, I could need a bigger desk, right? I think I do. Maybe I could wish for a bigger desk for my birthday. Let's do this one. So it is, so I finish it so that it will go away. There we go. And let's get some making. Perfect. I love this, just putting random pages together, hinging them. And you could also hinge them to paper bags or envelopes or whatever you like, just to make them into something more interesting. And you don't have to use them as pages, you could, or folios. You could use them as tuck spots or tuck spot fillers rather. Let's see, there we go. Quite like that. This is like a flyleaf from one of the botanical books I just purchased on my thrifting adventures. There we go. Do we have 6 here now? Oh, this one didn't go all the way around. Wasn't put in properly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Perfect. Let's move on. So I have been dying to work in this journal ever since I got sick. I have been really missing it. 1, 2, 3. So I want some book page. This one is way too wide, I think. Did I say 15 and a half? That's like here. I don't want to cut it. I'm gonna do like this and fold it in the center. That's the perfect. I love that it's got these center lines. I really like that. Maybe that's too high though. No, it's 24, so perfect. And I want a piece of ephemera. And since this one is quite thin, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do the wedding certificate from 1967. Can't even read. Gunnar Sven Tore Klang, maybe. Och Berit Ulla-Maj Näsholm. They were married in 1967. That's number 117. September 2nd. So let's just, this is a bit beaten up as you can see, but it will be flat when it has been in my book press. And it is 24 by 15 and a half. Oh, sometimes I just love my life. And that should go in the center, right? Don't you think so? one more here. We could go with something simple, or we could go with something. I have this one as well. It's the Japanese pages. They're quite shiny on this side and not shiny on that side, but they're handmade and I love them. They're so pretty. I think they're supposed to go like this, but I'm going to measure them. This will be too big. I can already see. Measure them, yes. 24. No, I have to cut it. I have to cut it off. And then I have to fold it. I am going to get my cutter up so that we can get this into the right size. What did I say? 24 centimeters. No, 15 and a half, sorry. And I am going to just use this as a scoreboard. That's the name. So I'm just going to score it. I have way too tiny desk. Let my husband know that. I need a new desk for a new craft room. He thinks I have way too much stuff as it is. Then I'm going to fold this one as well. And we can make something fun with that fold. And now I'm going to cut it into the right height. 24 centimeters. There we go. And now I can get this away again. Lovely. And this will not need to be reinforced. I just love this. So pretty. Where do I want it? Maybe here. Such a random mix of papers, and I love it. I just love having this kind of randomness in my journals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, here is my pocket, my copycraft from Nancy at Wishes and Weeds. I just love it. Love the lace and the craft paper. 1, 2, 3. And book page. How about a bit of map here? This is a really old 1905 school book on geography. So I'm just going to get rid of the excess paper there. And this one really needs reinforcement. This is the United States in 1905. Yes, Dominion of Canada. Mexico. Yeah, so I'm going to reinforce this a bit. As you can see, it really needs it. And this was kind of inserted into the signature with some, I don't know, some really strange way. But I love this. This is a piece of history. I actually bought it, this old school book, many years ago. On a small or a big bookshop, antiquarian bookshop on Öland, an island here in Sweden, where we went on holiday, and I went alone for a bit of thrifting, and it was close to closing time, so I didn't have much time to browse around. But I bought this one, I remember, and I also bought. I don't want to reinforce this. Let's use something you can see through. Let's use the... Oh, this is fine. Let's just do this. Piece of boo-boo tape, as it's so fondly called nowadays. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I love that bookstore. And I bought this one, and I bought a Latin book, a school book in Latin, and I haven't been using them. I actually made this book into a ring-bound journal a while back. Ooh, I want to make another ring-bound. Make me remember that. So that will be in the center, and then I'm gonna get some ephemera again. About this one. Boströms Karamellfabrik. Bonbons. Candy factory. Licorice. Balloons. Pear. Theater. Pixie. Yeah. Fun. So I'm going to reinforce this. It is quite thin paper, and I just want to make sure. Yeah. And I am going to Öland again this summer, so I might convince my husband that I can use the car and go there. It would be so much fun. But that won't go very well with my no buy low buy. There we go. Let's put it here. One more. Let's put a small one in this small piece. Let's put this one, the green. Love it. For some interest. There we go. We're almost halfway through the journal. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. So this is part 2 of putting the papers together, if you haven't realized. So here we have some room as well. 3. Book page, we can take this one is from the Birds of Britain. I made it into a bird journal a while back. This is the commercials in the back. So I think I'm just going to get one piece of washi tape here. Using the one with the backing. I want to finish this roll so that I can throw it out using up the stash I got. And if there is one thing I do not need to buy, it is washi tape. There we go, that's nice. 2, 3, 4. I should have it between there. I should have something here. Maybe I could do a hinge thing. I have a bunch of them here. These almost seem to be from the same book. Let's put them together. They're exactly the same size, and I love that. So let's go for the backed washi tape again. Running it over the glue stick. So we are having a rainy day today, it seems. At least right now it's raining outside. And my husband and my son, they went up early because they got out of bed early because they are going to Borlänge in the middle of Sweden to do some mountain bike competing this weekend. My daughter was supposed to go with them, the one that just turned 14 last week. But she has the cold that my son started with, and now I have, and she also have. So she's on like day 1 or 2, and I'm in the end of it. And my son, who had it a couple of weeks back, he is still coughing really bad. So I wonder if it's been like COVID or something. This is like a millimeter too wide as well, but I won't mind because the spine is the cover is quite big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What should we do in the center here? Maybe we can do, I have this one as well. This is once again Princess Margaret, and this is right after she got engaged to the Swedish prince, Gustav. And she's sitting on the deck painting, and I just love her hat. So cute. And down here it was a small piece of text, so I covered it with a couple of labels. So I think I'm just going to fold this into the center and make it into the center of the book. And it is, ooh, it's like 5 millimeters too tall. So I'm going to cut it. Like so. And I'm gonna fold it. This is from the journal, the book about Daisy. She was called Daisy. That I just finished reading, and I am currently using one of the covers, because I have duplicates of that book. I'm using one of the covers to make a journal for myself. Let's see. Let's use this. This is from 1984, and it's a book about wildflowers. So we're just gonna make sure it isn't too wide, which is it. It is like 2 centimeters too wide. I'm gonna cut a piece off. I don't want to fold it. Just gonna. Yep. Well, that didn't help much. I can go. No, I can't. Oh, yes, I want to use this. Let me use you. No, I have to get the big one up. Oh, crap. Is it too tall as well? No, perfect size. There we go. That's pretty. I want some ephemera. Do I have any ephemera left here? Or should I go get that as well? I can see something. Let's use this. This is from 1930. And one more. Maybe we could use the wallpaper. Should I hinge something? Maybe this is too wide as well. Yeah. So really want that. use it like on the outside of the signature, it's better. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Let's move these a bit so they overlap. 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. And let's move this one here. Here we have a thin one. Lots of writing space. We need images and book pages here. So I'm gonna go with this. This is from 1893. Some kind of religious book. I just want to reinforce one side of the fold just in case. Oh, I think we just finished the tape. So I want to put it here. And we had no more ephemera, right? Oh, I don't think we did. Maybe I have something here next to me. Let's use this. And that needs just a one-sided reinforcement with a thinner washi tape. I am eager to move on to the pockets and flip outs and adding things in, because I have so much fun stuff. What do we want in the center here then? Just thinking. Maybe this should be the center, and we could just do a small one here. Let's use this one, askew. This has been moved out of so many books. Journals, it's been put in and then taken out again. Was that really 6? Yes, it was. So here I did the stamping, right, and then I sewed this page on. Fun. 1, 2, 3. So once again, book page. Let's use this one. This is also from a botanical book, 1948. And let's use the last of the blue thin one, I thought, but maybe it doesn't want to be used. Nope. Yes, just enough. You see, I am using up so much stuff today. Great. That goes in the bin. Perfect. And what do we want next? Do we maybe want to hinge something? Yes, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have this as well, the handmade paper. This is supposed to be a photo album. It's huge, but I want to use I'm gonna cut it down to size and I'm gonna use it. So I think I'm actually going to do this. Oh, it doesn't tear very well. Since it's handmade, it's so thick. And it's also got leaves and grass and stuff in it, so yeah, let's put that aside. And then I'm gonna measure before I cut, of course. Let's just fold it. And I love this paper, it's so nice. I have my bone folder somewhere. I used it, didn't I? Yeah, right here. I used it when I scored the papers. So this is a tad too wide, but a little bit too high. So I'm going to cut it. Have to really force here because it's so, since it's handmade, it's very, oh, a little bit more, very stiff. There we go. I'm just using the measuring on my mat if you can't see me. And once again, I have to get the other one out. Oh, that I don't learn. That seems to be really crooked. Is it that crooked? Yes, it was. Oh, darn. There we go. That's better. Well, of course, since I used the mushy edge here to cut against. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And something fun in the center. Maybe I should go find something fun. This one is fun. Let's use this. It's beautiful. I want to use it. So let me just measure it. So I'm gonna get a bit of the bottom. I'm gonna measure it again. I'm gonna get a bit of the top as well. That didn't go really well. And then I'm gonna fold it. So that will be the center. Perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Just 3 more. This will be a really long video. So book page, let's do this one. This is from a 1922 cookbook, and here is how to fry birds, different kind of birds. And in 1924, all kind of things. Well, let's get this one then, because I am running out of washi tape. I'm gonna pick out some more. I always have a small pile of washi tape next to me to use. And since I have finished up 2 rolls of washi today, I am going to have to get some more down from my shelf. Oh, that should be between them, of course. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was hinged as well. Nice. ephemera. I'm once again looking at my side here to see what I can find. I have some ephemera here, and most of it is upstairs in my big box. Let's see what I have. What's this? It's kind of waxy and quite big, 1955, but it is tri-folded, so maybe we can do that and let it be like this. Yes, and we can do something fun. That will be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. What do you want in the center? Let me see what I have. Here we go. I have been reading my stash, and I actually took a lunch break as well. So let's finish this. We are in signature number 11, right? Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 papers in signature 11. I think I want to add something here. Do I have a thin one easily available? Yes, I do, I think. Let's see if I can get it out. Yeah, so I went up, and while lunch was in the oven, we did homemade pizza. Haha, that was very nice. But while that was in the oven, I went up to my stash and picked out a few more suitable pieces for the center of the signatures, and I also picked out some more ephemera. Yeah, so we should be set up now for the rest of the video, I hope. I really like that. The paper is kind of waxed, or someone spilled oil on it, but it's so cool. Yeah, what do I want in the center? Let's see what I picked out. I have this. I love this. This is from a 1800s books with etchings from different famous places in Scandinavia. So I love the foxing, I love everything about this, and I believe it's just the right size. So I'm just going to make a simple fold, and I am going to reinforce that fold on this side of the paper. Just going to get the edge of the washi tape. So the rain outside, it keeps on pouring down, and it makes me a bit sleepy. When I am finished this video, I think I'm going to take a little, maybe a nap, or maybe I will just lie in the sofa with my headphones on and listen to my audiobook. I'm in a real audiobook spree at the moment. I have been listening to, I think I've listened to like 50 so far this year, and that's amazing because it's only June, beginning of June. Look at that, that's amazing. Yeah, so that's fun. Normally I love reading, but the audiobooks makes you can do something else at the same time, and I really like that. Here we have a few. This one is reinforced, I hope. Yes, it is. So let's pick out some ephemera and maybe a book page. Here's the ephemera. This one is from 1922, and it's a bit turquoise. Really love the color. And it's almost cracking, so I need to reinforce that one. That tape is badly cut, I think. It wants to lift up. There we go. Yeah. But this kind of weather, you know, lay down on the sofa with a nice blanket and a cup of coffee or tea, and listening to a book or reading a book. Just chef's kiss. I love doing that. And since it's just me and my youngest daughter home, we can do that. So I'm gonna use my homemade vintage cellophane tape and just mend some of the folds here to give it a bit more interest over there as well. I love doing this because it, as I said, it makes it look a bit more interesting, and yeah, I love the colors as well. Right, and I also want some more book page. I think, didn't I have it? Yeah, here's one more. This is from 1806 book. And I think I'm gonna have to do both sides on this. So I don't want it to crack in the folds. Well, this is a religious book, and I love this Gothic font. Really nice. I think it's directions on how to read or understand the Bible or something. I'm not very good at reading this text, but it's referring to Bible quotes. I was thinking that maybe I should bake a cake today, but I can do that tomorrow. Or I can ask Clara to do it if she feels like it. She was going through her wardrobe before, when I was filming, before lunch. She wants to de-stash. She's grown. Her legs have grown like this much, it feels like. So she needs some new clothes, and then she wants to donate or to the thrift store some of the old clothes. Here we can take this one. This is a book from a bird book. A bird book that has these lovely sketches, and it is 24, so that's perfect. Let's just fold it, and that would be absolutely perfect. And I want that in the center, and then I'm gonna just stagger the other pages a bit, like so. So they don't all come up in the middle. Like that. Perfect. And we are down to the last signature. Yay! Yeah, what do you want here? Oh, here's another double pocket thingy. I know I want this one in the center. Absolutely gorgeous. It's from the 1600s something. And it's from one of the old art books, and I really, really like it. I think it's just the right size. I want that in the center. So I'm gonna do that. Ooh, I could almost hear it crack. And I am going to use masking tape for this, just to make extra sure. Excuse me. When you work with papers like this, it gets kind of dry. The air gets dry, so I think I need to drink a bit. Yeah, that's a nice center. And I want an invoice. I found this one. Isn't it beautiful? It is an invoice from 1921, and someone has bought a lot of hats. It's a hat company. 1 dozen school hats and 2 dozen, 2 pieces of sports hats. Yeah, cool. So I want that. And I am going to just run a piece of washi down the middle there. And what's left here that later we can always make into flips and tip-ins and stuff like that. Or other pieces of ephemera. So I love using up these old papers. There we go. And I think I saw this. I have teed out some thin, I think it's kind of scrapbooking paper. I kind of want that round on the outside. So I'm gonna cut it down to the right height to begin with. About there. And then I want to fold it. And this is, so I'm just going to fold it in the middle. And that will be perfect. And I want that on the outside. Like so. Perfect. Then I can take this one and put there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Amazing. So now every signature has 6 folios. And we have doubled the size of this journal. Let me just get the cover. And these will go into the paper press, of course, because right now it's really thick and fluffy. But I think this will be just perfect. See? And then as we add tip-ins and flip-outs, it's gonna be even more lovely than it already is. But I think I am going to let you guys go for today. This is a long video, almost an hour. So part 2 of adding papers into Fleur. And I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it wasn't very short, it wasn't very sweet. It was long. But I really enjoyed having you guys with me. And I will be back soon, maybe even tomorrow, with some decorating of this journal. I have lots of papers here that I could make into tip-ins and yeah, different kind of ephemera and things. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think of this, and or just say hi. I will say hi back. And I will be back really soon. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.